The stages of human evolution. Human evolution or spiritual development is a natural process of growth from one incarnation to the next. Time plays no role in this process. As an alternative to this slow natural process, there is the fast and straight path of initiation, the active hard work of refinement, including mental study and practical spiritual training. Thus, self-initiation means an accelerated form of natural development. Initiation or practical self-awareness is a matter of free personal choice and a truly deep spiritual desire for progress, for the experience of God. Although there are different spiritual traditions with different practices and different teachings, all spiritual seekers must pass through certain stations, milestones of development. As the ancient mystics used to say, clarify, heal, sanctify. That is, the seeker must clarify, heal, and then spiritualize. Further, he must develop all the dormant faculties within himself and come to know the whole creation. Franz Bardon describes this first part of the universal spiritual development very clearly in his book The Way to the True Adept. When the seeker has achieved mastery over the first part, he has become a perfect human being, which is expressed by the harmony of the positive pentagram. A perfect person is one who has developed his full potential and all his natural abilities, who has attained true mastery over himself and his life, and who is in balance on the spiritual, psychological, and material levels. Total balance means perfect health, inner peace, vitality, and that everything is in perfect order. The second step of spiritual development is to fully develop the divine spirit within oneself in order to become a true son or daughter of God. This means that the perfect human nature is elevated and transformed into a cosmic divine nature. Then, in fact, one is oneself a divine being in a human body. This highest degree of development is symbolized by the hexagram. The pentagram represents the microcosm, and the hexagram represents the macrocosm. The second level of spiritual development is described by Franz Bardon in his book The Key to True Kabbalah. The term Kabbalah here is representative of the cosmic creator language, which is universal in nature. In summary, what is called spiritual development means the balance of human nature and then the balance of human nature with the cosmic nature, leading to total harmony, total fulfillment, total perfection, total completion. At the ancient oracle of Delphi, at the entrance, it was written, "Know thyself, and you will know the universe." And that is the point here, that the macrocosm is reflected in the microcosm. Both are analogous, but the microcosm, the human nature, must be harmonized with the macrocosm. It is the realization that man has fallen out of the great order. It is something to meditate on why we humans are so imperfect and why we violate the laws of nature. All other beings or creatures are not like that. Although such things may seem strange, I must emphasize that it is the reality that everyone will experience on the spiritual path. God is a reality. Spirits, angels, and demons are a reality. The higher worlds are a reality. Spiritual development into a perfect, complete human being is a reality. And it is a reality that through higher spiritual training, the personality is refined to a divine, cosmic level, where one unfolds the divine nature on the mental and astral levels. For example, Jesus was a God-man, a true Son of God, because he refined himself to the divine nature. He was a high spiritual master. Finally, I would like to point out the analogy between God and human beings. The human spirit is born from the divine spirit. We are children of God, and it is our natural plan to grow up like our Divine Father. Thus, the entire spiritual development is a process of growing up. Humanity is going through puberty with all its problems. Some people are at the level of children, others are at the level of teenagers, and a few are almost adults, and a very few are adults. I like to say that the world is one big kindergarten. For some it is a school, and for very few it is a university. It all depends on the maturity of the mind and the soul. But back to the subject. Like God, the Creator, we, His children, are also creators. The problem is that we have not refined and cultivated all the creative abilities in the same way. The creative abilities and powers are trained in spiritual education. Man creates on all three levels. We must learn to create the right things in the right way with full consciousness. We train this every day in life. You see, on the one hand, these spiritual topics are very complex, but on the other hand, they are also very simple and logical. And everything is based on real experiences that every spiritual seeker can and will have one day.